lineups. First, let's meet the Florida Gators.
Jackie Robinson from Merced, California, right side. Go Gators.
Michelle Chapman, Woodridge, Illinois, outside hitter.
Buddy Cruz, Levittown, Puerto Rico, outside hitter.
Benavia Jenkins, Fort Pierce, Florida, middle blocker.
Cole McCray, Long Beach, Texas, middle blocker. Lauren Moskovic, Stockton, California, setter.
Jan Manda, San Juan, Puerto Rico, libero.
And the head coach for Florida, Mary Wise, is a 7-time SEC Coach of the Year, and with a win tonight, would become the first female in NCAA volleyball history to coach in a national championship match.
Let's now meet the USC women of Troy.
Alicia Robinson, Phoenix, Arizona, outside hitter. Kale Bernine, Pico Rivera, California, outside hitter. April Ross, Newport Beach, California, outside hitter. Emily Adams, Paradise Valley, Arizona, middle blocker.
Katie Olszewski, Torrance, California, middle blocker.
Tony Anderson, Deer Belinda, California, setter. Nicole Davis, Stockton, California, libero.
And at the helm for USC is Mick Haley, who's in his second year with the Women of Troy after leading the U.S. women's team to a surprising fourth-place finish at the 2000 Olympic Games.
Florida in the orange, USC in white. Florida will serve first. Lauren Moskovic, a 5'10 sophomore from Stockton, California, ready to put the ball in play. He is the starting setter for the Gators. Here we go. Set left right off the bat. Moskovic gets in. Cruz is number 9. She is the top hitting threat for Florida, and the spike is out of bounds. Point, Florida. Heather, how important is game 1 for the Gators?
I think it's critical because if they win a game, they will break that 0-15 streak here in the national semis. They have yet to win a game in this match.
The set in the middle to Olszewski, and the Florida block is in position. SC scrambling. And that's going to be 4 contacts. And Florida gets its second point. Florida 34-2 on the year. 2 losses to USC and to Northern Iowa. Robinson sets out of the back line. Florida pops it up. SC. Mendez with the slide. Cruz is blocked. Robinson with the drive. Jackie Robinson, no relation, gets the kill.
Florida with its most athletic team ever appearing in the national semis. A big reason is Jackie Robinson. This team has incredible foot speed.
Lauren Moskovic has the Gators off to a great start. Into the middle. And getting the chop was Katie Olszewski, a 6'3 junior from Torrance, California. Been an outstanding player. As Mick Haley looks on, he spent 17 years at the University of Texas before he joined the national team, and the serve is out of bounds. Is there pressure on USC? I guess there is.
A little bit. They are certainly the team with the bullseye on their back.
Best 3 out of 5 wins the match. Point per play scoring. First 4 games are to 30. 5th and final game is 15. And you must win by 2. Got a good crowd here at the beautiful New Orleans Arena. And this is Audi Cruz. It's spelled A-U-R-I, but at the press conference yesterday, she says, I want it pronounced like the car, Audi. And here we go. So Cruz with the serve, 4-1 Florida. Robinson scoots out of the back line. Cruz, no. A rejection by Katie Olszewski. How good is USC at blocking?
I think that they are one of the best blocking teams in the country because they're so versatile. You watch the penetration. Ross and Olszewski getting side by side. I think this is one of the deepest teams in the country, as well as being so balanced. Strength at every position.
Spike out of bounds. One of the keys might be tonight that it can Florida pass the tough jump serves of USC.
First contact is absolutely critical because I talked about the foot speed that Florida has. The only way they can capitalize on that is by having a solid first contact.
Mendez shanks the pass. scooping it up to Robinson. And Jackie Robinson goes over the top. Her father, Jerry, was an NFL star. Jerry Robinson, former UCLA player, played 13 years in the NFL for Philly and the Raiders.
And Jackie actually wearing number 56 in honor of her father, who, of course, wore the same number.
5-3 is our score. Some legacy players in this match for both squads, and we'll get into that as we go. Right side, and the ball spiked out.
USC with a very unusual system. They call it a 6-2 offense, which means you have 2 setters and 6 hitters. You have 3 hitters across the front line at all times if you're USC, which makes it tough if you're a Florida blocker because you've always got 3 weapons to watch for, plus a back row attacker.
Benavia Jenkins to put the ball in play. She's a junior from Fort Pierce, Florida. 6-3, Florida leads early. Cross court, spike is out. April Ross, the big gun for the Trojans. The 4th early hitting error for USC. USC's last appearance in the semifinals in 2000 when they lost to Wisconsin. Good pass there. Here comes Emily Adams. Whipping it up there was McCray. Cruz pokes it. And slam dunk. Nikki McCray, the senior from Longview, Texas. And a timeout taken by USC. So a surprise here in game 1 of semifinal number 2. The Florida Gators are all over the women of Troy early, leading 8-3.
My son Jerome and I are making sure everyone in Pittsburgh is eating good.
Goodbye.
We bought you some nice hot chunky soup to fill you up right.
Campbell's Chunky Chicken Noodle, loaded with big hearty noodles and chunks of tasty chicken. More chicken than before.
Want a bowl of Frank?
Yeah, try it.
Could I get your son's number?
Sure. 36.
Campbell's Chunky Chicken Noodle fills you up right.
Before the mansion, before the disaster, evil is born. The beginning of the nightmare. Resident Evil 0, exclusively for Nintendo GameCube, rated M for mature.
It's the power of the sun. In liquid form. The power-packed taste of Sunny D.
Unleash the power of the sun!
Feast your eyes on the new fajita grilled stuffed burrito from Taco Bell. Sizzling strips of marinated steak and grilled veggies. All the great fajita flavors now wrapped to go in a grilled tortilla.
Ooh, fajita.
Ooh, fajita.
Taste the new fajita grilled stuffed burrito and think outside the bun.
We need to make a collect call.
The formula! Dial down the center with 1-800-CALLATT.
It's free for you and cheap for them.
It's alive!
Save on every call. Dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Great spot.
Hard bod.
I want your bod.
Bodman Fragrance Sprays by Body Fantasies.
We're back at the New Orleans Arena, semifinal game number 1. Florida leading 8-3. Hi, everybody, and welcome. Chris Marlowe along with Heather Cox. These two teams played once this year. It was on September 6th. USC beating Florida 3-0. But in that match, the great Audi Cruz didn't play. How much of an effect? What kind of a change can she make?
Huge. It's almost like USC has not seen Florida play, but Florida has seen USC. Audi's a stabilizer. She's a primary passer in all 6 rotations. She's really responsible for this quick Gator start because of the calmness and the stability that she provides on the floor.
The Gators have had a magnificent year. Their 6th trip to the national semifinals. And set to serve is Benavia Jenkins, an all-Southeastern Conference first-team selection. Game 1, 8-3 Gators. The team in orange, cranking it up. Into the middle, pounding it through was Adams. It's Doug. Cruz spins Sends one long and scores.
And right there is a perfect example of the type of impact that Audi Cruz has on the floor. Even in the backcourt, she is scoring points for the Gators. Every rotation, she makes an impact.
Continuing to serve is Jenkins. Nice pass by Ross. And Ross drills one cross court. Pretty good dig by Chapman. And getting it up and over. Boy, the Gators look good on defense. Nibbling. Ross again. And she's Ruth. A dig and a Ruth.
Robinson one-on-one against April Ross. No intimidation, but it all starts with the hustle. Look at Jenkins keeping that ball in play after the touch on Chapman. That is intensity here for game one. Robinson dropping that left hand in. And yes, this team is confident and poised.
USC, quite honestly, looks very, very tight to open it up here. Trojans not playing smoothly. 10-3 our score, and Adams tomahawks one down. Emily Adams, her dad, Alvin Adams, played in the NBA for Phoenix, an all-star. Her dad was 6'9", she is 6'5". Now, can Florida pass the ball as Tracy Lindquist steps in? Good pass there. Back set. And a block for USC. USC, Heather, has one of the tallest blocking teams of all time.
Averaging about 3.2 blocks per game, and it's because of that 6'2" center rotation. They always have 3 solid blockers up. There's never a blocking liability. Conversely, if you're Florida, your blocking liability is your setter, number 23, Lauren Moscovic.
Lindquist serves again. 10-5. Moscovic sets left. And Chapman is rejected. Lauren Killian on the right side. Killian, one of the 3 seniors on this USC team and a captain.
Blocking will be crucial in this game. Lauren Killian, that's what I'm talking about. No blocking liability because there's always a strong blocking front on the right side. Going up against the best outside hitter.
Chapman takes a rip. Just to amplify on your point, the good thing about USC system, there's always tall players in the front line and little players in the back line that can set and dig.
Yeah, Mick Haley really, it's almost like specializing in each position. You're taking away the neutrality of rotating positions, which is, you know, what volleyball is all about.
11-6. And a touch detected. So Florida with the serve of Robinson. No, there's a touch, so it goes to USC. Florida thought it had it.
And they don't even, oh, they know it. Ross is ready to go.
11-7 game one as USC tries to catch up. April Ross has a dynamic serve most of the time. So make it 12-7. USC 29-1. Trojans only lost November 2nd to Stanford, the team they split with on the year.
Yeah, 5-game thriller that really could have gone either way.
Lindquist sets back. Here comes Killian. And Killian, I don't think she cleared the net.
You know, already you're seeing the confidence that Florida exudes. We've seen their other 5 appearances in the national semis. To me, they have never shown this much aggressiveness and confidence early on. They know that they're supposed to be here and that they have a chance to win.
Best start they've ever had. Going over the top, K.Al. Burdine, sophomore, La Habra, California. First team all Pac-10. She and Ross, really 2 dynamic left side hitters. Adams with the serve. Florida, Chapman shanks it straight up, and this is going to be the challenge for Florida tonight. How well they can pass to hang in with USC. Good set, Burdine down the line, and working on the smallest setter, Moscovic.
You know, we talked about the fact that Florida is trying to get their first game win ever. Well, Mary Wise told me yesterday, he said in the past, we've hung on to get here. We've never had the best player on the court. This year we played through the regionals because we expected to be here. This year they're healthy. They have the best player on the court. They expect to win for the first time ever.
And of course that best player is Audi Cruz. So Mary Wise has her best team ever. Will it be enough tonight against the top-ranked USC Trojans? 14-9 our score. Game one. Glad you're with us on ESPN2. And a stuff left side, and it's the car again. Audi Cruz.
Audi Cruz.
Driving the ball down the highway.
Time with the Puerto Rican national team, and she blocks like a national team player. Great movement, so fluid, and their reaction, her team is just rallying around her.
15-9. Nicole McCray, or Nikki if you like. Shank pass, free ball. And the spike out of bounds, trying to get the ball to Jenkins. No dice there, and now FC will put a little person in the back, and that's Tony Anderson, the other center. And back into the front line comes B.B. Candelas.
So every 3 rotations, there's a double substitution. Front row specialist, back row specialist. Look out for B.B., number 7 White. She's 6'5", and she's a stud.
From Mexico, set right side, and down the line goes Verdine once again. Third kill. There's a great look at Bibiana Candelas.
They call her the eraser. They say she's the X factor. We bring her in when we need a little something extra to erase those mistakes.
15-11, Candelas, and double contact call. Getting back to Candelas for a moment. She missed the first 2 weeks of the season playing with Mexico at the World Championships in Germany. She's not even a starter. Hasn't worked her way in. Mick Haley trying to keep the chemistry, but she's in very early here, Heather.
Well, because they need that eraser. They need the X factor to come in and do something, provide a little bit of a spark and hit over this Gator block.
Verdine has been good. Nice dig in the backcourt by Chapman. Here comes Cruz. And that's trouble for Candelas. Nice! Nicole Davis, the libero, got it. And the slam block. Whoa! Audi Cruz. She did it for Puerto Rico. She's doing it for the Gators.
And USC just looks absolutely shell-shocked. Look at this swing approach that Audi Cruz has learned with that Puerto Rican national team. A lot of movement, but her timing is just right, and it works.
Lauren Moskovic to serve. 17-11, Florida ahead of SC here in game 1. Davis, good pass. Here comes Candelas, and she got the touch. B.B. Candelas, she's the first international recruit at USC since Yasmina Marinkovic,
who, ironically, was the last first-team All-American that USC had back in the late 90s, 97, I believe.
From Serbia, here comes Cruz, and Cruz rips it. Audi Cruz from Puerto Rico, the two-time reigning Southeastern Conference Player of the Year. And now she will go back to serve.
52 aces on the year, leads this team. Great top spin and drop on the ball. He's got to get underneath it.
Ace serve. Cruz.
Watch the high toss. It's a lot like an approach spike at the net, but instead it's at the baseline. Same velocity, same heat, same result.
Mick Haley takes his second timeout, and we're going to take a short break. Semifinal number 2, game 1. The number 1 ranked USC Trojans are in trouble.
I swim the 200. I study sociology. I grind out laps. I cram for tests. I race nationals. I take finals. And when I finish, I'll be ready to start. There are 360,000 NCAA student athletes, and we're all training to perform in whatever we go on to do.
You gotta eat. What are you doing? You gotta eat. Say, who do you think you are? You won't get far unless you eat. You say you got a date, won't wait. Say you got ambition.
Big Buford's back. 2 huge patties, cheese, and toppings, now 2 for $3.
We'll get you in, we'll get you out, and in between, without a doubt.
Big Buford, bigger than a Big Mac, bigger than a Whopper. Now just 2 for $3.
You gotta eat.
I love this store. It's super fresh. I never have to check the dates on the ground beef. It's here today. It was ground today.
I love this store. At Super Fresh, you can sample the produce before you buy it.
They're always so fresh. You don't have to.
I love this store. I love the new low prices and great sales at Super Fresh. Nothing's more fun than saving money.
Whichever Super Fresh you shop, sooner or later, you're going to say,
I love this store. I get a free cookie with my cookie club card. I don't leave home without it.
We're back. Semifinal number 2 here in New Orleans. Florida, a surprising 19-12 lead. Don't forget, Saturday at 3:30 Eastern, the University of Florida or USC will meet Stanford for the national championship. Yes, live volleyball. 3:30 Eastern. Stanford, the defending national champion, takes on either Florida or USC. The road to New Orleans for Florida got by Central Florida. South, they beat up the whole state of Florida, then worked over Temple and got by Washington State 3-1.
And then you look at the road for USC, and this is the stat that's most interesting. They have gone undefeated in games, and Mick Haley, ironically, did that in Texas when he won in 1988. He hopes to become the first coach in history to do it twice.
Yeah, and that's the only other team that's done that in NCAA tournament play. Florida running on all cylinders at the moment. The women of Troy are into the net, and it's 20-12.
And in fact, I talked to Mick Haley about that yesterday, and he said, you know, there have been times I've been sitting in the stands watching the national championship match, just hoping a team would lose. Somebody be up 2-0, and he'd hope for that team to get a loss so that he would still be the only one with an unblemished record.
Candelas, the 6'5 freshman, rips it through. She gets her second kill, and now serving is Katie Olszewski. 20-13, Florida, early. Moskovic runs it down. That spells trouble for Florida. Every time you see a bad pass on the Florida side that's in the blue zone instead of the aqua zone,
it's a yikes.
Yeah, they're in trouble. They got to get the ball into the aqua.
And that's what Mario Wise said. She said that USC beat them from behind the service line when they met in September.
Moskovic sets left, and Chapman rips it. Did she get a touch? They're begging for a touch, but she's not going to get it. Chapman hits it out. Chapman, a very talented outside hitter, a sophomore from Woodridge, Illinois. 20-15 now. Moskovic, perfect pass. Nice dig in the backcourt by Burdine. And a free ball for Florida. Could score 90% on this play. Moskovic, Robinson, hitting hard. Jackie Robinson, a junior from Merced, California, has 3.
And great communication that time, Chris. The free ball came into that aqua area, that front row area, but they let a back row specialist, a ball control specialist, take the ball so that they could run the free ball flawlessly.
Here's Benavia Jenkins with a 6-point lead. Candelas, great dig by Moskovic. And Florida a little bit tentative there. And Ross creams it. Cruz got the dig. Going. Nice up. Jenkins. Trojans on the attack again. Ross. BB got it. So April Ross gets her first kill. And now Lindquist will check in. Tracy Lindquist in the back line.
All right, that last play, you've got to watch the seam in the block. A huge seam on the outside here. April Ross hits right through it. Cruz tries to read through that seam. As a defender, she does the right job. She sees the opening and fills it, but too much heat from Ross.
A 5-point lead. Great up by Mendez, but the Gators can't bring it over. Emily Adams, maybe the most improved player in America this year.
I think so. I think it's a toss-up between Adams and Sarah McGee of Stanford, but when you look at Adams and her quick footwork at the net to block, she's huge.
5-1 scoring run for USC. If you're serving Florida, who don't you want to serve?
If Florida is serving SC,
no, if SC is serving Florida,
I think you stay away from Cruz. I think you go after their libero. I think you serve Mendez, believe it or not.
Okay, and see what she can do. Good pass there by Davis. And the slam dink. Normally, folks, the libero or libero, you can call it whatever you like. The libero is a great passer and digger, but not all the time.
Ironically, in both of the semifinals, the libero, you got me confused, the libero has been the weak passer and really the target for the opponent. Tomato.
Cruz is right in the middle. That's a nice one. Moskovic. I can't believe it. Moskovic with 2 slam dumps. Now, the libero or libero, dig and pass, but you cannot hit or block. You cannot serve or attack. And the reason they're wearing the colored jersey is so the referee can figure out who they are. So if they're in the front line taking a swing at it, the referee knows immediately who that player is.
Because you'll see a lot of movement. They don't count as a substitution, so they'll just walk on and off the court in between plays, so it makes it much easier for the officials to identify Nicole Davis in the red when the Westover team is in white.
Libero is out. Frontliner is in. 23-19. Florida trying to hang on to this game 1 lead. SC starting to get some closer here. Olszewski, nice set. Burdine, Tippy. Moskovic tries to slam again. Got to be careful not to fall in love with that slam dunk. Down the line, Verdine. Long rallies favor which team, Heather Cox?
Oh, I'm going to give it to SC right now just because of their balance. Strength in every position.
Nice play by Mendez. Here comes Cruz. Oh, what a dig by Lindquist. She's a beach volleyball specialist. And the put away.
USC needed that point.
Oh, my.
If Tracy Lindquist makes a dig like that and they get the point, the entire momentum of this match changes.
The dig of the tournament for Tracy Lindquist.
Watch her on the right side of your screen. Boom. Great instincts. Don't forget that ball is coming at you about 80 or 90 miles an hour. And then Florida able to keep the ball alive and force their opponent into making the final mistake.
Serving is McCray, 24-19. Here comes Verdine. Got it. That's a nice little play for USC.
That's a great call. A little bit of offensive sophistication and versatility, bringing her inside the court. Usually an outside hitter will hit at the antenna. This time brought into the middle area of the court.
As Heather detailed, not many teams use this 6-2 two-setter system. One team that does, the Olympic gold medal champions, Cuba, has been running it for the last 25 years.
Right?
Yep. UCLA toyed with it a little bit, but basically it's USC, Cuba. That's kind of interesting.
We saw Stanford do it a few years ago, and, you know, Mick Haley told me yesterday, he said, I don't know why Mary Wise isn't using it. They've got one blocking liability, that's when Moskovic's in the front row. Why not use both your setters?
By possibility, here comes Vivi Candelas. Candelas is very, very smart. She started playing on the Mexican national team at the age of 13, so she's got some experience.
Well, she's got that veteran savvy, and she knows it's not all about power. All of her kills coming off with a tool, going high hands off the block.
That's a bad pass, and Olsavsky missed it. A plumb at the net. She was trying to jam it. She jammed it on her own side. Wow.
Yeah, this is amazing. Just doesn't really realize the court awareness. She's off the net so much. She's hoping that goes straight on the other side of the net.
Dowdy Cruz to serve. That's a good one. Makes Ross bend down. Here she comes. And Ross cuts the net. So USC, the biggest deficit was 8 at 20-12. The women of Troy have made 10 hitting errors and concern on the face of Mick Haley.
Don't forget, this USC team has not lost a game throughout this NCAA tournament. They've been perfect.
Oh, and Jackie Robinson with the stuff block.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Florida has never won a game in the national semifinals. Great balance, great symmetry on the block. Robinson up and over. Look at those hands, how strong they are, just turning the ball back into Ross.
The arena crowd here in New Orleans is buzzing 28-21, and that might be the worst serve of Dowdy Cruz's career. Almost
you
nailed.
never want to hit the official. You just don't want to do that.
Almost nailed Mary Blaylock, our first referee. 28-22, a huge lead in rally scoring. Olsavsky. Mendez, good pass. And Robinson guides it out of bounds. Mary Wise still sitting on 2 timeouts, and I think if SC gets a point here, she'll take one.
Oh, yeah, you might as well.
Olsavsky. Oh, floater coming. Moskovic. Sets left, trouble. Chapman slugs it through. SC can get a point. Here comes Candelas, and she is closeted.
Now, Moskovic is very lucky she did not get called for a back row attack. I think because the point of attack was below the tape, she didn't get called for it. But she's in the back row, and she tipped the ball into the USC block, and I think that's what Mick Haley's upset about.
Mary Wise, 1 point away from her first ever NCAA semifinal game win. She's going to have 6 chances at it. Serving is Jenkins. Comes Adams, and Adams off the block. 5, make it 6 stuff blocks for Florida here in the opening game. Now USC will put in Lindquist. Tracy Lindquist, senior from Fountain Valley, California, has had an outstanding year as the setter. 29-24. Florida could end game 1 right here. Moskovic. And it's over. Game 1 over as Jackie Robinson drills one off the hands.
Look at Mary. All business. That's your first ever win in a national semifinal appearance. And Mary knows she needs 2 more to truly be happy.
So the Florida Gators whooping it up down in Gainesville. And the fans here in the New Orleans Arena A surprise in Game 1 as Florida wins 30-24.
With rugged all-wheel drive and better handling than ever, the new Subaru Outback gets you closer to nature without getting in the way of nature. When you get it, you get it.
See your local Subaru dealer for information on financing as low as 0.9% APR.
All right, here's what we're going to do. When we make a collect call, we're going to dial down the center with 1-800-CALLATT. That's free for you, cheap for them. Huddle up.
Save on every call. Dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Let's hit those showers, ladies. Who's with me?
Come on, guys. This is our chance.
Are you going to flank left?
All right, man. Let's take him out. Copy that. I got your back. Here we go. Here we go. Reach, go.
I got 2 at 9 o'clock, 2 at 12.
Taking major fire. Where's it coming from?
It's an ambush, man.
Back up. No, I can't see anything. I'm here. I'm out, too. Ah, down.
Who are these guys?
Like shooting fish in a bucket. SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs, now playing online, rated M for mature.
Attention, there's just been a merger between our 2 biggest competitors, meeting in 30 minutes.
Nervous about being ready for your next big meeting? Worried that your free business site isn't getting you prepared with up-to-date business news? Not getting the insight and analysis you need to have the edge? Ready to get serious? Move up to the Wall Street Journal Online, the highest quality business news source on the web. Log on to wallstreetjournal.com for your subscription and get 2 weeks free.
It's the most wonderful week of the year. With those 50-yard kickings and repeatedly flickings, the crowd...
Capital One Bowl Week, December 23rd through January 1st on ESPN and ESPN2.
Time to find out who made the headlines and the highlights. Who Stuart Scott and Rich Eisen review the most unforgettable stories and top plays of 2002. Best of Sports Center at 7 p.m., followed by Sports Center's top 10 games at 8:30, Christmas Eve on ESPN.
You're watching semifinal action of the 2002 NCAA Division I Women's Volleyball Championship from the New Orleans Arena in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Stanford Cardinal will meet the winner of this match, either the Florida Gators or the University of Southern California Women of Troy on Saturday at 3:30 Eastern. Now, due to time constraints, we move along to further action.
What's up with minority ownership?
Keto good tailgate?
Sauce. It's crazy that star athletes cheat on their wives and we still look up to them.
The most exciting team in the NBA, that other team from L.A.
The Braun Synchro is the world's first shaver with a 4-way moving head, so it catches more hair in fewer strokes for a closer shave. Only it moves so fast, you can't see it, but you can hear it. And to keep it feeling like new every day, its automatic self-cleaning system thoroughly cleans the shaver and alcohol, leaving nothing to come between the shaver and your face. Braun, designed to make a difference.
Now get back into your starting positions. Or does someone else think I'm just shooting blanks?
Ignore them. They're chicken people.
Dublin, Ohio is a town divided between Wendy's Chicken Bacon Swiss.
A cheeseburger?
Oh, what a thing! And Wendy's Bacon Swiss Cheeseburger.
I don't see why you can't like both.
What are you eating there, Jimmy? Nothing. Each have hickory smoked bacon and Swiss, so you can't go wrong.
Chicken lover.
Wendy's, it's better here. And our pickup window's open till midnight or later, so you can eat great even late.
Hot bod. Fine bod.
I want your bod.
Bodman Fragrance Sprays by Body Fantasies.
I have to focus. Gather everything I've learned. All my successes. All my sacrifices. All my pain. And concentrate that energy into one moment. That's the moment I'll use every single day of my life. There are 360,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Back at the New Orleans Arena here at the Big Easy. Game 1, a shocker as Florida pounds USC 30-24. Game 2, though, SC has turned it around. Chris Marlowe along with Heather Cox, the former Pacific standout. There are our names, Heather. You like that?
You got it right.
Yeah, there you go. Excellent job. 17-13. Florida has been more than a handful for USC so far. Robinson pounds it through, and double contact ball. So Florida, the team that serves hard, does well. The team that passes bad doesn't.
And Jackie Robinson has come to play. 5 kills now for the right side player.
17-14 now as Florida closing in, and B.B. Candelas, who we saw early in game 1, comes in for Alicia Robinson.
And I like that substitution.
Moskovic serving. Nice pass by Davis. And Candelas rips it through.
You know, she's got such long arms and such a long, lean body that she hits so late. If you're blocking her, you've got to wait.
4 kills for Phoebe. And now, K.Al Verdine. Cruz around the horn. Boy, she is quick. She can really move.
It's just like a whip. I mean, it's just feeding the block to the ball.
Florida has been relentlessly working on Nicole Davis, the libero for USC. Let's see if they serve her again. Oh, yeah. Pretty good pass there. Candelas. Oh, great dig by Mendez. Here comes Chapman. And she scores. Jen Mendez. Wow. Spearing one up.
Watch how quick she is in the backcourt. Boom. Just sticking out that left arm. The spear. I mean, that is all instinct. And great read that time. The middle of the court wide open for the tip.
18-16 now. SC working on the outside. Ross, a cagey spot down the line.
Ross doing everything her team has asked of her. A little bit of a slow start. Didn't see a lot of sense since then. She's had 5 kills.
19-16. Olszewski, no.
Boy, you know, she hit Emily Adams in the hand. That's a high-velocity ball coming at the fingers of your top middle blocker.
Mick Haley's been in the business for 26 years. And he may have his best team ever at the collegiate level. But right now, they're in a Gator fest against Florida. That was a beautiful hit. Boy, Candelas has a lot of range. Hits right, hits left. Hits the quick.
A team that needs offense, admittedly, Mick Haley said, we won't find success unless we average about 17 kills per game. They didn't do it in game 1. In game 2, they've already got 10, halfway there.
20-17, McCray is blocked. Adams, that's set, free ball, coming on over. Moskovic. And something Florida is doing very well on free balls. They're setting the 3, the 31, away from the center, and it's catching USC by surprise.
It's making USC's middle blockers move. You're not setting right to the blocker, you're setting to the gaps, and that's crucial that a lot of teams don't do.
Lindquist sets back. And over the top and out. Would you recommend the wing blocker getting involved?
I think you need to cheat. You need to scout and recognize that those middle blockers are going to hit into the gap. So if you're a right side blocker, you take a step in, because there's plenty of time with the high step, high step, to step outside of the antenna.
Ross was effective early serving, and she rips another one. Great serve, and Florida can't bring it over. Okay, Ava Ross, she's got great direction on the jump serve. Not only is it hard, but she can whip it to the right, so that one did.
Yeah, if you watch her right hand, it's not a straight follow-through like a basketball shot. It's kind of curving to get that spin on the ball.
Yeah, Cruz trying to cheat in, and Ross able to hit her on the left side. Pretty good pass. Cruz out of the back line. Nice up. Ross, she calls for the pipe, and she puts it away.
Somebody's got to step in and take that ball. Robinson and Cruz both move away. Any coach wants 2 players to run into each other and go after the ball instead of both of them turning away.
So April Ross, the go-to person for USC, started it off really, Heather, with the serve and then the spike to put it away. We're coming back. SC on top, 23-18.
They call this art?
I'll tell you what I call it, brother.
It symbolizes my frustration of committing to a phone plan I don't always need.
You should be down at 10-10-220, little dude.
Yeah, it's a great phone service with no monthly commitment.
With 10-10-220, all calls up to 20 minutes or 99 cents.
It's cheap, whether you use it a little or a lot.
That is a great deal.
Now, this speaks to me.
It says cheap.
Dial 10-10-220.
Brother.
This weekend, ESPN's got a double dose of NFL Countdown.
Think about that. That's amazing.
First, watch a special Saturday edition as the gang previews the day's NFL matchups, including what could be Emmett's last run in Dallas. Then Sunday at 11, we've got intrigue in Denver, a Roadrunner in Indy, and Superman in Tennessee.
When is this going to stop?
Not until we clear up the AFC playoff picture. Sunday NFL Countdown, a special Saturday edition at 11:30, and Sunday at 11 on ESPN.
Look, I think I saw my breath.
You didn't see your breath.
I did. I saw it.
Why don't you call Sears?
Maybe I should call.
Brian, I'm cold. You're cold. It's cold.
It's time.
Now's the time to save on Sears installed central heating systems. Save 10%. That's 10% off the regular price of select high-efficiency central heating systems. Call for a free in-home estimate. Sears offers a choice of energy-efficient Kenmore and Trane systems. Replacing your old furnace with an Energy Star labeled central heating system from Sears means greater energy efficiency. Could help save up to 40% on your annual heating costs. In time, even pay for itself. Sears also offers fast emergency installation with all work done by a Sears authorized heating specialist and satisfaction guaranteed. Plus, you'll get 10% off the regular price of select high-efficiency central heating systems. Call and save with Sears.
Winner. Don't you just love it?
I'm warming up to it.
The NCAA Volleyball Championship continuing here from New Orleans. Florida leading the match 1-0. A reminder, Saturday, the top golfers from the PGA, LPGA, and the Champions Tour battle for bragging rights. A lot of great golfers are going to be there, including Jim Furyk, Kari Webb, and Tom Kite. That's Wendy's 3-Tour Challenge. Coverage begins Saturday at 4 Eastern and Pacific on ABC. USC fans feeling good right now, Heather. Their star, April Ross, starting to light things up.
Yeah, Ross is boss, as that sign says. Already 6 kills, 1 ace in this game. She has been the difference maker, and what I like is she's become a lot more vocal. You're seeing leadership out of her in this game.
Florida shocking USC in game 1. April Ross battling Audi Cruz for the game lead. Now Jane Collymore has come into the match, number 33, a freshman from Englewood, Colorado, has tremendous athletic potential. She's going to play as a defensive specialist and a serving specialist. Lindquist sets right, and Killian, Collymore got it up. That's why they put her in. Good substitution. Davis sliding. Here comes Burdine, and Burdine puts it away.
Nice transition, but what about the defense? Collymore coming into this match. Look at her just diving all out, doing whatever it takes to get the catch. And most importantly, she pops it up onto the court so her teammates can play the second ball.
She is a star of the future. However, she hasn't quite mastered the art of passing yet. And I think that's why she plays behind Chapman, who's a little better ball control person at the moment.
And Mary Wise is thinking I should have taken her out one play sooner.
Maybe.
Not the best side-out player. Better in scoring opportunities.
25-19. Good pass by Chapman. Here comes Cruz, and Cruz thumps it through. Florida undefeated this year. 30-0 when it wins game 1. So the omens on the side of Florida at the moment in Mary Wise.
Already making history tonight, winning her first game ever in a national semifinal appearance.
25-20. Good pass by Ross. Oh, Davis with a tremendous cover.
Oh.
And reaching over was Jenkins.
Jenkins is way too eager. You have to wait until the ball crosses the plane of the net. You have to give your opponent the opportunity to set the ball.
Nicole Davis just had one of the great coverage plays.
It's amazing.
Your spiker hits it into the block. It comes back at 90 miles an hour, and she just popped it up. 26-20 now, SC. Set left, Cruz. Nice up, Davis. And right in the middle of the defense. Nearly campfire defense for Florida. 27-20.
You called it the campfire defense, and this is why. Everybody's around it, and nobody's in it. Wide open. That's got to be the blocked ball.
Right up the marshmallows. Cruz. And Cruz ripping hard. Audi Cruz. 11 kills for her. So 11 for Audi. 27-21. Moskovic back to serve. Lauren Moskovic from Stockton, California. Heather Cox's old hangout.
In fact, she was a ball girl when I played at University of the Pacific.
Is that right?
Sister Jenna were both ball girls. Fun to see them both succeed collegiately.
Little flunkies for Heather Cox. Little gophers for Heather Cox back in the day. 27-22. And Moskovic. Burdine, nice dig, Moskovic. Cruz, big play here.
Jenkins 10th in the nation blocks per game, better than 1.5. Watch the quickness. On the quick set is in the air before the attacker even touches the ball, and Mary likes what she sees.
Well, I think there are those that say that Florida has the best middle blockers in the country, and it'd be hard to argue about Benavia Jenkins and Nicole McCray. Two superb players that can hit and block, and suddenly Florida's within 3. So USC gives away a couple. Florida gets a block.
And the good news for Florida is they're in the best scoring rotation. They've got 3 hitters with Moskovic in the back row, but they have to play perfect volleyball to overcome this deficit and rally scoring.
Can Stanford repeat as national champion? Stanford is in. Florida or USC will play the winner. The start 3:30 Eastern Time, 12:30 Pacific. Live volleyball. So make sure you tune in right here on ESPN2.
Just how good has Florida been when Lauren Moskovic is serving? They've already scored 11 points in this match, in this rotation. It is critical that they maintain serve.
3 teams have been able to repeat. NCAA champions. Florida. No, check that. Let's get it.
UOP.
Pacific.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, Heather.
And Stanford.
And UCLA.
UCLA.
So 4 teams. So Stanford could do it for the second time. SC, boy, if they somehow find a way to blow this game, the noose, the tighten up, Archie Bell and the Drells would be start singing the tighten up. Just a moment ago, it was 27-20.
I have no idea who that is you just said.
You never heard of Archie Bell and the Drells?
No.
Earl, our stage manager, he used to love that. Archie Bell and the Drells. Dude, the tighten up. 27-24. Can Florida put a little bit more pressure? No, Burdine stops the bleeding. K.Al Burdine.
Good use of the timeout, focusing on ball control and setting up an offensive play against the weakest link of the Florida defense.
Now Burdine will serve. Chapman, great pass. Cruz should have hit that when she was one-on-one. Ross off speed. Robinson couldn't quite get it. That set was way outside, and Robinson whipped it. So USC will have 5 chances at game point. Another good pass. Chapman, Robinson, and she puts it away. You know, as a basketball player in high school, she was outstanding. She averaged 20 points and 18 rebounds, Heather Cox. I bet you don't have that in your notes.
That's quite a double-double. No surprise, her dad.
Yeah, Jerry.
Showing her how it's done.
Absolutely.
A little NFL, a little basketball.
Second game point. This could be it right here. Ross. No, Mendez with the dig. Into Jenkins with the drive. And popping it right up is Tony Anderson. Another whack. SC dig. Cruz runs and gets it. Could be it right here. SC will have a free ball. They set middle. Olsowski puts it away. Katie Olsowski, the junior from Torrance. And SC wins game 2, 30-25.
And what a difference offensively. Mick Haley's squad hit 28% as opposed to hitting below 100 in game 1. The difference maker right there, April Ross, lit it up.
So we're set for the long haul. USC indeed bringing the heat in game 2. We're tied 1 game apiece. We will continue our coverage right after this.
P to the A to the S to the S. Tell them who's in the house. Tell them who's in the house.
NFL FIFA 2003. For online football, there's no power greater than X. Rated E for everyone.
Nice spot. I want your bod.
Bodman fragrance sprays by Body Fantasies.
Can you keep a secret? Look what I bought Mommy for Christmas. Your mom gave me you? Yes, she did.
This holiday, how do you thank your wife for the best Christmas ever? A K Jewelers 3-stone diamond necklace with free gift would be a great start. And you can be assured of 2 things. First, that every K diamond is hand-selected for exceptional beauty. And second, that she'll absolutely love it.
A little angel assured me you'd love this.
The little angel was right.
Every kiss begins with K.
Never underestimate the invigorating scent of Zest Energy Rush. Zest rejuvenates and refreshes, and rinses cleaner than ordinary soaps. But Zest will wake you up, so please, be considerate.
Sorry, guy, I forgot that.
Start with Zest. Get refreshed.
I swim the 200. I study sociology. I grind out laps. I cram for tests. I race nationals. I take finals. And when I finish, I'll be ready to start. There are 360,000 NCAA student athletes, and we're all training to perform in whatever we go on to do.
You're watching semifinal action of the 2002 NCAA Division I Women's Volleyball Championship from New Orleans. The Florida Gators versus the University of Southern California Women of Troy. Now, due to time constraints, we move along to further action. Back in New Orleans at the 2002 NCAA Volleyball Championship. SC and Florida tied 1 game apiece. Don't forget, Saturday night, once more a reminder, 2 of the top teams in women's college basketball, 2 of the historic programs that you will ever see. Number 4, Tennessee, and number 21, Texas. You can see that tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern. Who do you like in that one, Heather?
I've got to go with Pat Summitt in Tennessee. I mean, Lawson has just been so consistent this year.
23-20 is our score. Nicole Davis has made some sensational plays as the libero for USC. Lindquist, Adams, and slamming it down, Emily Adams. You mentioned that she played behind Jennifer Paul last year. She hardly played and considered a project, and a lot of people thought she would have been beaten out this year, but she worked and worked and worked and worked, and she is a stud now.
And now leads her team with a .419 hitting percentage. I mean, talk about a turnaround.
4-0 scoring run.
And suddenly we have a great battle in the middle. Both setters starting to establish the middle of the court a little bit more.
Sherry Williams back in, the 6'2 sophomore from Orlando. And, whoa, SC, they out of rotation?
They are. Tracy Lindquist left too early. She's a back row player, has to wait until the ball is contacted. Watch number 1. Oh, she's telling her blockers to move.
Yeah, they were set up wrong, I think, Heather. I think they may have been set up wrong, and she was, well, a little bit too late, though.
Leave it to a captain to recognize that, and a setter.
That's why you have to, if you're a psychology major and you're a setter, you better have a big mouth, too. You got to have a big mouth and a loud voice to be a setter.
Tracy Lindquist, what an athlete. Youngest player ever to earn her AAA rating on the beach. Competed with Chrissy Dartman, a UCLA player, on the beach this summer.
Yeah, her father, a 3-sport athlete at USC, so she's got the lineage. April Ross, pounding hard. Good pass by Cruz. And Chapman whips it out of bounds.
Here's a look at Mark Weiss. Certainly has a vested interest in this match. Mary Weiss's husband, the head coach at Florida, also brought their 2 boys along, Mitch and Michael.
26-22 now. USC pulling closer, just 4 points away from a Game 3 win. Mendez, good pass. Out of the back line, Cruz, nobody there. Lindquist, great dig. Great save. Burdine with the put away. And SC, that's the kind of plays that SC made the entire year. Scramble plays.
Meanwhile, quick correction to make the Weiss's children, Mitchell and Matt. If you were watching, I'm sorry I messed that one up.
So Mick Haley, who was the starting setter at Ball State way back when, his team playing some defense.
Incredible defense. That's a beach dig if I've ever seen it. Lindquist on her toes, even weight distribution, ready to move in any direction, forcing Florida to make the final mistake.
Florida takes the timeout. April Ross, one of the things that makes her great, she's a very gifted all-around player.
And she has really become a leader in this match. Ross now with 10 kills, but also making a difference defensively with the block, and also from the service line.
And the put away.
There's the great top spin jumper that we've been talking about. Didn't do a whole lot in Game 1, but just ignited in Game 2.
You know, she had a very difficult 2001. Her mom, Margie, died of cancer, a long battle with cancer. Then she sprained her ankle in the regional final. After recovering from that, she was not able to finish up the regional final, and SC bowing out. Just a difficult time for April Ross as she went through the heartbreak of losing a mother. And she has responded so well this year. And she is the leader. No doubt she is the top gun for USC.
And this is a great scoring rotation, exactly where USC wants to be. I call them points in crunch time, anytime past 25. And it's crucial that Florida plays error-free volleyball. Good ball control here.
So April Ross will serve. And it doesn't go over. So a break for Florida. Florida down in Game 2, rallied a little bit to come back. 27-23, playing to 30. Now Florida needs to make a sustained run if they can. Chapman serving. She's been good back there.
Good deep float.
Mendez pops it up. Oh, take a swing. Nice scrambling. Chapman sets it over. Free ball. SC on the attack. Burdine. Chapman with a dig. And punching it through.
Boy, how about McCray? So vocal, so aggressive, yelling at her setter on the way in. Send me the one. She wants the ball now.
27-24. Cruz back in the front line for Florida. Killian. And Killian puts it away. Senior from Los Angeles. Her career hitting percentage near 300. She has been one of the mainstays for the past 4 years. Adams with the serve. Cruz, rocket, cross court, out of bounds. And now USC will have a chance at game point.
Mary Wise trying to bringing in a substitution. Now this is a setter that's on the specialist, Rachel Engel.
The setter maybe in the future, although Moskovic's young. And the put away in the middle by Nicole McCray. So Florida, second game point for USC. Back set, Killian for the win. Got it.
Wait a minute. The up official just called a point to Florida.
Oh, wait a second.
Mary Blaylock
she's
is
saying out.
calling it out. She is overruling that play.
Out of bounds. And Mick Haley says it touched two people, not one, two of them.
Florida with life.
Remember, that kind of a play really hurt Hawaii in semifinal number 1. This could be it right here. Tip. Got it. K. Albert Dine. And game 3 is over. The only thing that call did was adjust the score, 30-26. So Mick Haley's team just one game away from reaching the championship final. SC looking good. What have the Gators got left? Can they hang in? Find out when we return.
This holiday,
y'all ready for this?
make me like Mike. Score big with Like Mike.
How you do that?
It's the slam dunk gift of the season.
Need to get back to that sandbox where you came from.
Hey! Lil Bow Wow.
I got dogs bigger than him, man.
Like Mike. Give it on DVD and video today.
Just dial 1-800-CALL ATT for collect calls. It's free for you and cheap for them.
What you gonna do?
Just dial right down the center. 1-800-CALLATT.
Save on every call. Use 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
You're cute, but dangerous.
There. Perfect.
You sure it's not too tight, eh? Billy, try to throw a punch. Oh! Yeah, we'll take it.
Little elbow kick.
Are you Jim?
Yes?
Jim, did you recently subscribe to ESPN the magazine?
Who are you?
Well, I'm the ESPN the magazine delivery guy, here with your free ESPN the magazine fleece pullover.
Great, thanks.
Whoa, Jim, don't you want to see how good it looks? I know I sure do.
Yeah.
Here, I'll help you.
Great.
Take the rabbit through the hole here. Pull it down the back. Start to feel that warmth already. How comfortable is that?
Yeah,
it's Jim Philly, you're loving it. Oh, that looks good.
Subscribe to ESPN the magazine and get 1 year, 26 issues for just $1 an issue. $1 an issue. That's 75% off the newsstand price. And our extra large fleece pullover is free.
Call now, 1-800-593-6886.
Well, bye, Jim. Enjoy that fleece and the magazine. Do I love my job or what?
Get your 2003 ESPN Information Please Sports Almanac today. The most complete stats and information. Contributions from Chris Berman, Dan Patrick, and Snoop Scott. ESPN's 2003 Sports Almanac makes a great holiday gift.
Rich. Vesmufu ium pulsiger divert. Thanks for filling in. Miss Verduvos.
You're watching semifinal action of the 2002 NCAA Division I Women's Volleyball Championship from the New Orleans Arena in New Orleans, Louisiana. The Stanford Cardinal will meet the winner of this match, either the Florida Gators or the University of Southern California Women of Troy on Saturday at 3:30 Eastern. Now, due to time constraints, we move along to further action.
I have to focus. Gather everything I've learned. All my successes, all my sacrifices, all my pain, and concentrate that energy into one moment. That's the moment I'll use every single day of my life. There are 360,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Mr. Murphy, Ed McMahon. We're starting up the neighborhood watch in this area, and
Give me a minute. Stevie, get down here, please.
No, it's just
5, 6, 7, 8.
That's really cute.
Start a neighborhood watch. It's just one of the many ways you can help make America stronger. To find out how, call or log on for this free guide.
You know, one of those days when it's raining outside and you really want to watch a good old movie? Curling up with your lovey-dovey. Get some popcorn, get the family in.
Now, with the satellite dish,
You might have a few problems.
the picture, it freezes.
There's a lot of clicking. Sometimes we get static. It's a mess. And the harder it rains, the worse the picture gets.
Now, call me crazy, but when the weather's bad outside, isn't that when I want to watch TV inside?
Satellite TV isn't all it's dished up to be.
I mean, just because it's raining.
Chris Marlowe back with Heather Cox. USC leading 2-1 and 9-5 here in Game 4.
Cruz hitting just 167. That is the key stat. Yes, she's got those 16 kills, but consistency, the biggest issue. And surprisingly, April Ross, the two big hitters in this match, have not found a way to be efficient with their attack.
Of course, you can do some other things when you're not hitting particularly well, like dig. Lindquist got it up. SC scrambling. Into the middle. McCray back in. Tip. Adams. Moskovic, nice play. Chapman. And Chapman is stuck.
Boy, Killian's block has been absolutely superb. No surprise, Killian's been a 4-year starter. Watch her clamp down. She's not watching the ball. She's watching the hitter the entire time, and that is the key to being a good blocker.
10-5 now. Out of the back line, Cruz. Ball's dug. You can go get it. And SC does. Nice play. And
take that.
Sherry Williams says, look, I'm not in all the time, but when I get a chance, I'm going to jam it.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you keep a save like that. Look at Ross's hustle. You cannot go under the net, but you can go around it as long as you stay out of your opponent's way and don't interfere with their play. Great hustle by Ross.
10-6 as Florida gets the point. Here comes Chapman. Lindquist and Adams. You know, they talked about her father when he got in the NBA at 6'9". He was slenderly built at 220. They said, this guy can never play center. And he did. He became an NBA All-Star.
You got to love players like that to say, I'm going to prove you wrong.
And then Emily Adams, 6'5", but a little gangly as a freshman. And she has really come on into her own. 11-6. As the serve is into the net.
Florida needs to capitalize on those mistakes. What a perfect day.
Explain that
Emily
percentage.
Adams. All right, with 11 kills, you just subtract 1, you get 10. You divide that by 20, you get 500%. Half of her attack kills. I'm getting applause from my statistician for figuring that one out. I was no math major. That one was easy, though.
11-7, Killian, yes. Lauren Killian, her dad Donnie on that 77 NCAA team. Quarterback by Dusty DeVorak, the great one.
One of the all-time greats, the deep dish setter.
Starter for the USA Olympic team in 1984 that won gold. And Adams, long serve. Moskovic. Mendez, no. And the Florida passing. Once again, getting the Gators in trouble.
Oh, the reason why USC has just gotten better and better as this match progressed. They started out tight. I think they started out as a team that had the bullseye on the back. They were the #1 undisputed team entering into this tournament. I think they felt the pressure.
Easy to feel. 13-7. Nobody there. Adams paws it up there. Killian, no. Killian missed it. That's going to be a point for the Orange. They get 13-8. USC's 5th appearance in the national semifinals. Of course, USC's first NCAA title, 1981, way back when. Killian. Cruz, blocked by Killian. 5 stuffs for Lauren Killian.
And Cruz not hitting at the high point of contact that we saw her hitting at earlier. Look at how low she's swinging at the ball. Earlier in this match, she was hitting over the block. Now they're going into the hand.
USC blockers are well trained. Nick Haley telling me last week at the regional, one of the things that we've done a lot better is getting over the net.
Yeah, they're really
penetrating
pressing with their hands.
Candelas scooped it. Olsovsky. Anderson sets left. Candelas. Nice dig by Chapman. Cruz hopping in. Trying to sock it down with Jenkins. Mendez to Heather Cox to Marlowe out of bounds.
Do I get a dig in that?
Heather got a touch.
All right.
Got to control that next time, Heather. Timeout, Florida. So the USC Trojans appear to be getting stronger and stronger. And Mick Haley, a little wry smile on his face as he can relax for a moment. His team has built up a 7-point lead. We are coming back. The 2002 NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship semifinal will continue.
Great Bob. High five. Hard bod. I want your bod.
Bodman Fragrance Sprays by Body Fantasies.
Feast your eyes on the new fajita grilled stuffed burrito from Taco Bell. Sizzling strips of marinated steak and grilled veggies. All the great fajita flavors now wrapped to go in a grilled tortilla.
Ooh, fajitas.
Ooh, fajitas.
Taste the new fajita grilled stuffed burrito and think outside the bun.
With rugged all-wheel drive and better handling than ever, the new Subaru Outback gets you closer to nature without getting in the way of nature. When you get it, you get it.
See your local Subaru dealer for information on financing as low as 0.9% APR.
It's the power of the sun in liquid form. The Power Pack taste of Sunny D. Come on. Who is this clown?
ATV Off-Road Fury 2, now played online. Rated E for everyone.
All right, here's what we're going to do. When we make a collect call, we're going to dial down the center with 1-800-CALLATT. That's free for you, cheap for them. Let's huddle up.
Save on every call. Dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Let's hit those showers, ladies. Who's with me?
SC in command, up 2-1, and 15-8 here in Game 4. College basketball, Texas and Tennessee. You won't want to miss that one. Tennessee number 4, Texas number 21. That's starting live tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern Time. What's been the difference in Game 4 here, Heather?
Well, the consistency. USC continues to get better and better. Florida continues to make mistakes, and a very interested spectator, Lisa Love, who was the former head coach for USC before Mick Haley's arrival.
Jenkins pops it up.
Lisa Love, also the head of the committee, the volleyball committee. The committee has done an outstanding...
Sounded like the committee to re-elect. It's the NCAA volleyball committee, and they've done such a great job.
They are incredible. Thanks to Lisa and all the committee members that are here. And, you know, it's been fun to watch Lisa throughout this match. She has been high energy, trying to keep her emotions intact, but you can tell this one means a lot to her.
Yeah, in Game 1, when Florida was just pounding USC, she was in former coach mode.
Oh, she was almost standing up every single time out of her chair. She's looking a little bit more relaxed here.
She's relaxed and happy. Her Trojans are cruising at the moment, 16-10, and eyeing a possible rematch with Stanford. Cruz with the serve. Anderson sets left. Can Delas hit it out? I guess it's never over till it's over, so Florida closes to 16-11. They say you can't come back in rally scoring. Well, that's hogwash. We've seen it
happen.
Yeah, it's happened a couple times this year where teams have had big leads going into the final game and whopped them up. Florida gets another point.
And that's what they need. Mary Wise said if we're starting out well, we need to take risks serving. They've got to score points in a hurry behind their serve and their block.
So Florida runs off 3 in a row, and SC forced to call timeout. SC shanking a bit. We'll come back. We'll have more for you right after this. The women of Troy are humming at the moment. They won the first 2 out of 3 games and lead here 16-12. And a little earlier, we asked Mick, how good is this SC bunch?
I think they're one of the best teams you've seen play collegiate volleyball. But it's hard to draw comparisons. I just know that they played in a conference where they couldn't relax at all. Every night they went to play somebody, the other team played their A game. And that was pretty special, and they decided that that was good, that the other teams really came after them, and that would help them get better. And
USC's second best record ever. The only better record, 1977, when the women of Troy went 38-0 and finished undefeated. Debbie Green led bunch. SC, 20th appearance, last championship back in 1981. Of course, they won 3 AIAW titles under USC coach Chuck Irby, the man who started the program at USC.
Chuck Irby, one of the all-time greats, now coaching Michigan State's volleyball team.
Into the middle, Moskovich, and the put away for Jenkins.
And for Florida in this fourth game, it is all about offense. So far, they have more hitting errors than they do kills. And if you're paying attention to that little math formula we had, that means you are hitting negative.
17-13 our score. Pretty good pass there. Candelas is dug. And Chapman again.
Watch how solid these two are, and watch the four palms that just press over into the screen even higher than my circle. That is how much they are elevating and just not allowing that ball to cross the plane of the net.
17-14 now as Florida playing catch-up and doing it well. Ross over the top. SC might have let down just a little bit. Jackie Robinson popped up. Chapman. And I don't know why they would ever leave the line open, because Chapman has 2 shots on the left, either straight down the line or right through the seam. She doesn't have that cross-court shot.
Well, and that is just a great play, because she's showing cross-court, but she hits across her body. It's a deceptive move.
A 16-8 lead has evaporated to 17-15. Ross, straight up. Chance here. Here comes Chapman. Down the line she goes. And she missed that one. And Mary Wise, the 2002 Southeastern Conference Coach of the Year for the 5th straight year in 7 of the last 8. 37 hitting errors now for Florida. Chapman. And she goes line.
April Ross has to step out all the way to the antenna, then go straight up and over. Turn that right hand in when you're blocking against Chapman.
Well, pal Paul Sunderland loved to hit line. Face angle and turn line every time. Now Florida with the serve. April Ross inside. And Chapman did not get off the net quite in time.
Yeah, caught moving. Key to playing good defense, you've got to stop moving on contact.
Stanford awaits the winner of this one. Tracy Lindquist will serve. Good pass. Out of the back line, big glass, Lindquist. Nice up. Killian. Yeah, Killian hasn't been hitting all that great. She's really been blocking well.
I like her blocking, her passing. You know, you talk about the fact that the winner of this one awaits Stanford. The interesting advantage for Stanford, they have faced all 3 opponents in this national championship. They played USC twice as their Pac-10 opponent. They split with them. They lost to Florida in the early season without Logan Tom or Audi Cruz playing. And they've beat Hawaii now twice.
Jane Collymore is in. Killian is hitting negative 133, and Florida's spike is out. Wow, Mary Wise, if the Gators lose tonight, she's going to take a look at the stat sheet and say, look at all my errors. 56 kills, but 38 hitting errors,
and this
Heather.
has been the worst game by far. Had 9 errors, in each of the first 3 games. Already 11 here in this 4th game. Still hitting negative. Make it 12.
Emily Adams with the rejection. Adams, wow, 6 stuff blocks.
You would think that Audi Cruz, who has played for the Puerto Rican national team, faced the best blockers in the world, could figure out a way to get by Adams. But look at that, 15 blocks by the women of Troy.
I can't tell if that's great blocking or just some crummy hitting. Both teams have done a pretty nice job at the block, and we figured that because they're both big, they're both athletic.
Well, and we've seen some spectacular defense behind the block as well.
Yeah. 21-18. Florida needs to win game 4 to send it to the 5th and final game. Burdine, ducked by Cruz. Got a setter, don't you? Yeah, Cruz, tight set. And the linesman saying, no, that's out of bounds.
And Mary Wise just got Lauren Moskovich's attention and said, higher. You've got to set Audi higher. Let her use her athleticism, hit at that high point of contact.
Adams to serve. Good pass by Chapman.
There's a high one.
Perfect set. Just a perfect set, Heather Cox. Off the net, high, loopy.
And that's what a coach loves, a very coachable setter. You tell her what to do, and she does it.
Announcers could use players like that. 22-19. Moskovich to serve. Good pass. Lindquist sets left. Verdine. Chapman is there. Joust coming. No.
That's a great set.
Popping it up was Ross. Big rally here for Florida. They need it. They don't get it. Olszewski was there. Katie Olszewski.
Great defense, the one-handed set, but watch the pancake. Ross just into your screen, and then boom, Olszewski clamping down.
Sitting dead red on that quick set. 23-19. Anderson serving. Cruz got it again.
Now both Cruz and Chapman going down the line, really trying to attack the hands of USC's right side blockers.
How about a short serve to the USC front line? Big
I
fellas.
like it. Right in the middle. Just disrupt all the action. Get it right in this area.
Hey, Stanford did that very effectively. I wouldn't be surprised to see them do that if they play USC, to drop some little shorties right on top of the big guys.
And that's a tough serve to get accurate, but boy, when you do, it just wreaks havoc.
Verdine having an outstanding match. Maybe the best hitter for USC. 371. Oh, and another block by Olszewski.
Boy, I'm not sure Mary Wise has ever seen her star player, Audi Cruz, get blocked this much. Out of the back row, Olszewski waits. She's got the tempo down pat.
42 hitting errors. You don't want to make a big deal out of it, but it is a big deal. Olszewski sets high. Nice play by Ross. He just kept it in play. Off speed, Candelas. A pancake. Driven with serve. It just came up. And Olszewski again. So Katie Olszewski, All-American, coming through in the end here and driving the Trojans towards the national championship final.
And that's what makes this team so tough. You never know who's going to step up. Florida playing some D. Check out the pancake. Cruz keeping the ball alive, but USC just keeps coming after you.
26-20. Robinson, and she pounds it through. So a point for Florida. Back in is Nikki McCray. Out goes Mendez. Serving is Jenkins. Still time to catch up if you can put together a rally. 26-21. Anderson sets left. Ross. Jenkins with the dig. Trouble here. Chapman. A bump attempt. Candelas. Nice up. Where's Cruz? No. Chapman down the line through the block. Yes!
Boy, Chapman making the most of a very low set. That was a heady play.
26-22. SC sitting on one timeout remaining. Florida out of timeouts. Candelas. Sliding save by Jenkins. Olszewski blocked. And stuffed. And SC takes timeout. 26-23 as Florida rallies. There have been some amazing plays in this one.
We have seen incredible defense, offense, blocking, and right now, Florida showing signs of never giving up. We saw it in games 2 and 3, such tightly contested games, and Mary Weiss's squad is not giving up.
The NCAA championship final will be coming up on Saturday. Stanford has advanced with a hard-fought 3-0 win over Hawaii. It looks like SC is advancing, but not yet. Or as Lee Corsi would say, not so fast.
So fast.
Quite yet. And then Saturday, 3:30 Eastern, Heather and I will be here to call it live. Stanford taking on Florida or USC. That will be a beauty. Live volleyball here on ESPN2, the home to NCAA championships, Heather, all 21 of them.
A great relationship with ESPN the next 11 years, all the championships. As SC hoping to be in contention for another one, the first in a very long time. Florida hoping to play for its first ever in school history.
Adams has been the big woman for her team, at least at the net.
What a star she has been. 11 kills, just 1 error in 26. Those are stats that would make any coach happy. And then you look at the block. 8 block assists in this match.
So here we go, 26-23. Florida needs to get the serve in here. That's priority number 1. And they don't. The serve out of bounds after the timeout. And that is trouble. Still a chance.
And look for the ball right now to go to Robinson. Lauren Moskovic is going to set it 2. It's an X play into the middle of the court.
Good pass. X coming. Robinson. And she puts it away. Heather, you got some eagle eyes working for you tonight.
Eagle ears as well.
27-24. Now Jackie Robinson will serve it. Back set. Adams popped up. Shoveling it over. Davis puts up the knuckler. Yes. April Ross. Got it.
Ross just continues to show her versatility, mixing up with the shot selection, showing power, then showing a little bit of finesse.
So USC just 2 points away now. Ross has 13 kills. Lindquist will serve at 28-24. Shorty. Robinson, no. The 43rd hitting error, according to our standing stat man, Michael Sondheimer. This could be it right here. USC. And it's over. And USC is back in the championship final for the first time since 1982.
Nick Haley in just his second year playing with what many say is the best volleyball team in the modern era. We shall see. They face a very tough Stanford squad, and these two split in their regular season matches. Both of those matches go into 5 games.
USC gets a shaky start, but comes on with a strong finish after losing game 1. Mick Haley, his women of Troy, they are now 30-1, and they will face Stanford in the national championship match. So the USC Trojans are jumping for joy. They played Stanford twice. They've split. And the next one will be for all the marbles. Florida finishes a fine season at 34-3. Once again, the final score, USC beats Florida 3-1. Don't miss Saturday's national championship as Stanford will take on USC at 3:30 Eastern on ESPN2. Coming up next, the Harlem Globetrotter basketball as they meet the University of Maryland Terrapins. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. For Heather Cox, I'm Chris Marlowe. So long from New Orleans. We'll see you Saturday for Stanford and SC.
Ashley Ivy, Arlington, Texas, opposite. Aguna Namani, Normal, Illinois, outside hitter. Logan Tom, Salt Lake City, Utah, outside hitter. Sarah McGee, Davis, California, middle blocker.